Yeah, that was delicious. Really enjoyed that dinner. I'll cook the next one. Now, back into it immediately. We still have Bluefish Diamond on, as you can hear. From Dark to Light, fantastic CD. And we heard Benny earlier on, we'll be hearing more of him again. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our yellow again with a dryish brush, because we still want to get another bit of a glow up here before we go near our little cottages. Now do you see that? That's the idea there. There's a little too much on it, so we take it off on the tissue. We're just building up to this light source very gently. And what we do is, that's another little step up in it. So what we can do is just leave that and come back to it again, okay, when that has dried. Because, yes, I'm sure Rebecca's happy to hear, we're going to start sketching in our little cottages here, little buildings. I'm doing it with my pastel pencil. You know, you can use a thin brush if you want a thin round brush or whatever. This is a number 3 would be fine. But I'm using this because it rubs out, and you're all familiar with this. Pencil is too hard because the pencil will leave a mark on the paint. It's impossible to get rid of. Or even charcoal, if you have charcoal. The only thing is charcoal can get a bit dirty because it is a dark colour. But I'm going with this anyway. So anyway, first of all, we're going to make these not too big because they're in the middle ground, okay? So we're going to have, first of all, our gable end. Can you remember what that was? The gable end is like a triangle, like so, okay? And then if you think of then the bottom part of the wall as a rectangle, okay, that's the best way to do it. Think of it like that. So you triangle, rectangle. Then it's going off into the distance, the house. So you're going to have a little bit of perspective. Have the line slightly slanting down. Okay, and then we have the other side, a gable end of the house over here. And you see that slants up like that. And then in order to get your perspective, these two lines would meet somewhere over there, you know, because it's the perspective that you want to get that sense of distance and the turn on the house, okay? So we're going to do that now. Okay, we're going to have a little chimney at the top of your triangle here and a chimney up here, okay? And then what we're going to have then is a little wall going off this way. You probably remember that from the other ones. Just adds another little bit of interest to it. Then with this, then we're going to have a sort of a wall stepping down maybe to there, okay? And then we're going to have one that's facing us, a little outhouse facing us, okay? It's just a rectangle. If you think of it being a rectangle again, and then the gable ends are vertical here. You can't see them. You can only see the vertical line of the gable ends going up like that, and then we have our little roof up there, okay? So you're going to have it something like that. Can you see that? And then we put in the idea of the doors and the windows as soon as we paint in the main colours, okay? That goes down to that. Then we can have another little wall maybe broken off there with a gap in it or something, and have the idea of a gate maybe. A little gateway there, okay, going through. But I'll show you now, basically we're going to use the colours that we always use for the buildings. Putting away my pastel, taking the little round brush, as I said, number 3. We're going for our light permanent blue. Do you remember that was on the list, the light permanent blue? And this is going to be the base colour for the houses. And this is what we start building it up with. Forget about any of these other colours here, because we want to get these guys in first of all. And first of all, we just do the whole gable end. Forget about that, that's just a triangle that goes in to the rectangle. We got rid of all of these lines. That was just an easy way of explaining it to you, okay? And try and match the line of the grasses if you can, because the building is going behind it, okay? So you want it sort of to disappear in certain areas because the grasses are tall, okay, standing up in front of it, like that. Can you see that idea, yeah? And you can have it nice and loose and textured because it's a rough wall, you know, they're old cottages, okay? Now we have that there, and we're also going to do this side with the same colour, okay? Not forgetting about the line that has to slant a little bit up, okay? We have the line again hugging the grasses, you know, to get that sense of, look at me, I'm behind, okay? That's grand there. And then the gable end down here is going to be beyond the roof. It sort of borders the roof. So we're going to bring it out there like this. A little bit like that, okay? And then we have our little chimney up here on top again. Okay, it's going to be as simple as that. And we'll be adding white to this. We'll be adding a darker blue to it as well to get that the sense of shadows. So we're going to fill the wall in as well with this blue, light permanent blue, or brilliant blue as they call it. Bring it all the way over there like that, right out to the edge. Okay, can you see that? And then we're going to join up with this one as well over here. Like, it doesn't mean anything to us now because we're just getting in our base color, okay? But it will. Can you see the way I'm going in between the grasses as well to get that sense of in front and behind? Can you see that? See the nice uneven grasses now? And then we come to the little outhouse. I'm going to use my hand here as well up to support my other hand. Some people want, at this stage, they take it down and put it down flat on the table. I can't do that because my camera is fixed at that angle. So I'm going to hold my hand here to support my painting hand, which is my right hand. I'm going to bring down a vertical line to meet that there. This is the gable end of the outhouse and the other gable end of the outhouse, okay, like that. And these are stylized, you know, they're not architecturally exactly right, you know, but they're my impression of little cottages and outhouses. And then we're getting the same idea, the line of the grass, to get that sense of, look at me, I'm behind the grass is in front of me. That's the cottage outhouse speaking. Okay, can you see that? Can you see now the way it's building up along? And then, as I said, we'd have another little wall, continue wall here, connecting to the side of the outhouse to bring it up a little bit there. Then we have a gap, and we'd bring it right out. We'll bring it right out to the edge. We might as well, because Rebecca wants to see little walls, everything, how we get the effect, the light and shade, but it's all just an illusion, you know. And we're going to have a little gate there in between when we get to that, okay? That's that part. So what we're going to do is we're going to give them a roof next. And in order to get the roof colour, we're going to use a little bit of the orange and the green. Well, it's not, no, we're going to actually go for the light red. The light red, that'll do it, because of a little bit of that up here, look. And a little bit of green. You'll see what happens when you add green to it. See the way it deepens it like that? There's no need to put black. You know, it works the other way around as well. If you wanted to darken the green, put a little bit of red, the light red into that, or even red, you know, that's why I was saying it's on my mind, red. And this is just to get a base colour for the roof, okay? Do you see that? And we're going to go with that tone. That's fine. That'll do it. Because we just want to get our base colour. We want to get it marked in the roof so as you can see the sense, make sense of it. And that line is going down there like that. Cross like that. In there. Okay. Can you see it? Okay, good. You see the way it's taking shape there? And then we get this again, this mixture here. Bring it up a little just below the top of the gable ends either side. Bring that down there. Bring that down there. And a little more of that in there. Just get that idea of maybe the thatched or tin roof, you know, whatever way you feel about it. And these are just suggestions, as I said, these are my suggestions, you know, to go with in my painting. But if you want to adjust the colours or whatever, if you want to have a turquoise roof, go for it, try it, you know. If you want to have a yellow roof. But I'm choosing these colours because I think like they all complement each other. Now, can you see that idea? So you have your roofs in, can you see it taking shape there? So what we're going to do now is, we're going to take another little break and just dry this. And I'll be back to you again shortly, okay? Hope you're enjoying it.